And it goes a little something like.
Hey everyone, welcome to podcast number 7. Let's go, you guys. This guy, he just brings up the drink, like slowly, just like, you gotta put the drink away, man. Alright, number 7, let's go, you guys. 7. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So
I forgot I was gonna have to put up 2 hands.
this guy. So we've been having a fun day. It's been incredibly productive. It's been one of the most productive days. I'm so laughing at the way he just brought that up. That was so funny. We've had an incredibly productive day. We kind of failed twice. So we were going to go golfing.
Oh, yeah.
And we left like 45 minutes before it closed. And we were going to get there like 15 minutes later. And we would have had like 30 minutes to hit up the driving range, which wouldn't have worked out. So we left to go eat burritos, which we succeeded.
Man, you found a really
Dude.
good man. That was
A burrito.
A burrito.
Mesa, right? Mesa.
Shout out Mesa. Shout out
Mesa.
to
Mesa.
Juanita
and Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually still need to leave them their reviews on.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you guys reviews because you guys were awesome and the food was delicious.
We're definitely coming back. So.
We're coming back. What do you think of the burrito?
It was super good.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
The Phoenix.
Dude.
Great.
Yeah. What do we have? The
We had the
Tucson?
Tucson and they had the Phoenix. Yeah.
Tucson, the Phoenix. Amazing. Well, you guys saw what Hector got.
Mickey D's, baby. That McDonald.
Yeah, you like, dude. I was like 7, and then you're like,
I was confused where you were. Well, that could have been from earlier.
oh, it's true. But yeah, well. Okay.
Yeah. I still don't have medicine, so I just stayed home and I ate. I think I ate like
messed up.
one ramen.
That was
fail.
one of those 3 days, yeah.
Yeah, other fail was they're supposed to get me medicine.
Dang,
Yeah,
medicine and
alright.
an Ethernet cable.
Well, yeah, so we were supposed to go get. Okay, so the idea was we're gonna go golfing. After we go golfing, we're gonna have a burrito. After a burrito, we're gonna go to Best Buy. After Best Buy, we're gonna get Hector medicine. To give you guys a little bit more context, every time Hector eats pizza, he gets sick. It's confirmed. So no more pizza.
Arizona can't do pizza, dude.
Hey, don't hate. Hesitate.
So pizza's never made me sick.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know. I'm gonna put it in there.
Hey, to be fair, like the pizza I've had here, well, I actually do like a place. I'm not gonna shout it out, but I
Hey,
actually
honestly
do
though,
like.
like the day after we had pizza, my son was kind of messed up too. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one backed me up.
a little bit.
No, we just did. We just backed you up.
Everyone's backing you up right now, man. I like literally told the backup that Jared pulled it
I
up.
was like, okay, you know what? Actually, like the pizza had my stomach a little too.
I'm lactose intolerant, so it's like if you guys got messed up
The day
and I
of.
didn't, I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
The day of, I was thinking, what is making me feel terrible? He was like, oh yeah, my stomach kind of hurts, but like, I feel way worse than he does, because I can't even stay awake.
No, my stomach's way worse than yours, man.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy.
Well, I think Hector has a worse stomach as of right now, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Out of all 5 of us, I rarely have stomach issues. But we both got attacked today after drinking our.
Well, that was the pre-workout.
Yeah,
I think
pre-work-
on like an empty stomach or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was bad.
Like,
Yeah, that's yeah.
that makes
What are we talking about? All right, let's change the subject, man. Everyone's gonna be like, what?
Supposed to be like esports.
Esports gaming?
Stomach issues.
Yeah, sorry. Whoa, that went off on a funny tangent. So, okay, so we forgot to go to Best Buy. We were listening to music. It was super cool in Phoenix today. The weather was outstanding. We're listening to the best music.
Cold actually.
Yeah, it was kind of cold. We're listening to the best music. Windows are down. We get off the freeway. Instead of going left to Best Buy, we go right to home.
right to home.
Yeah, we go right to home. And then we like get inside, and then I'm like, oh, we forgot to go to Best Buy. And then I'm like, oh, even worse, we forgot Hector's medicine. So yeah, we kind of failed 3 ways today, but we worked really well. Work went astounding today.
Yeah.
It went great. I mean,
we got the
Yeah.
podcast.
Everyone's
Yeah.
practicing.
practicing, yeah.
You did the whole
Podcast 6.
podcast, right?
Yeah.
Had a lot of successful calls today. Got a lot of things done. Yeah, it was a positive day.
Shout
And
out
we've-
to Sean, who's a full-blown editor now.
Yeah,
of the
Sean's a
podcast.
great editor now. Andrew's gonna play his first MMORPG ever, which we're gonna.
He's pretty excited about it too.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's the most excited.
Yeah, he has like the best character.
excited.
We're looking at his character right now. We have a lot of computers set around, and there's a computer right in front of us, and it has an awesome character. We're going to talk about that later in the podcast. And we've been having a ton of fun. After we got back, we played a game of TFT. Of course, I get top 4. Oh, Apex.
Oh, okay, Apex.
Dude,
yeah,
Apex, the new...
Shadow Realm or
yeah.
something like that.
yeah, the new mode. Shadow. Is it called Shadow?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called, but like you come back like as a shadow, pretty much like a zombie shadow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty
Pretty
cool. And after that, we were like, all right, we got to shoot the podcast. It took us about 30 minutes because we were just talking about life stories, really hilarious stuff. But it's been a lot of fun. So, all right, we're at the podcast. Let's intro ourselves really quickly. Sean.
I'm Sean. I said last podcast I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. So if you guys ever want to play with me, just hit me up, please.
Andrew.
Andrew, drive a Nissan.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay.
You need to be careful
You
with
can
the
guess the
information you give.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Abraham. I like to drive a manual car. I like stick shift, so that's my thing.
My name's Hector. I have a fear of driving. After this recording session, I'm going to eat my McDonald's.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
My name's Jared. I also have a manual car, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to drive manual, you should learn because
Because it's the
it's
best.
pretty freaking fun. It's like getting a race car, honestly.
Oh, we're missing the bruh.
Bruh.
Oh shoot!
Go grab it, dude. Go grab it. Go grab it.
Where's the bruh?
Give
Give him a little taste. Give him a little
it.
taste of the.
Give him a little taste. Give him a little taste. There we go. So when you were like, you have a fear of driving. Okay, so today's episode we want to talk. I'm really gonna ask just a couple questions. So, we set up all of our characters for Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in 10 years.
Is it that old?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yes.
14's that old?
Yeah,
But 15 came out like
in 2016.
40. What the?
2016.
Was it 20? Gosh, dang, new time.
Dude, time goes by
old,
fast, you
man.
guys.
I
It's
like.
quick.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's insane.
Oh, I'm just gonna say something just because it's funny. Jared, do you do anything more than just be really good looking?
Oh, thanks so much. Actually, I.
No, you gotta know that. Well, thank you so much. That's like the best thing. All right, it's a YouTube video. Maybe one day we'll tell you what
Yeah.
video it is. So, first question. We all have our characters. How hyped are you guys to play Final Fantasy 14? Do you guys know anything about the story? Have you guys ever played a Final Fantasy 14 online game? What are your expectations? I'll start off with Andrew, because
Oh,
Andrew
yeah.
has no idea about this game.
I have no idea what to expect. It looks sick. It looks super sick. It kind of reminds me of Skyrim, kind of, just because the characters. So I'm actually pretty excited.
And you made your first character. Do you know what class you chose?
I can't see it from over here.
It's all good. It's all good.
Gladiator.
All right, nice. And what server are we on?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Zalera, my man.
Zalero.
What's your
Zalera.
character's name?
Foe, Zalord.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so you've never played an MMORPG,
No.
so you don't know what that even means.
No.
Okay,
I don't
so it means massive multiplayer online RPG, which means we're gonna enter a world with like hundreds of thousands of people.
Okay.
And it is incredibly fun because it's like all of us playing together with
Mhm.
other people. We're gonna make our own guild, and we're gonna go on missions together, and it's just really
You
really
fight
fun.
people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Like
ton of
other
people.
Bosses, monsters.
Oh yeah, you can fight other people
For sure.
later in later levels.
That's what I'm doing most of the
But
time.
for now, it's gonna be PVE, so it's gonna be player versus environment.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be awesome.
Oh heck yeah, I'm down.
And
Right.
so it's your first one.
Yeah.
Announcing it here, Andrew's first MMORPG, Final Fantasy 14.
You're seeing it for the first time here, folks.
Which
Yeah.
is not a bad game to start off with.
No, man, it's
yeah,
like one of the
absolutely,
best
yeah,
games for you
really
to start
good.
off with. Like
That's it.
it's yeah. All right, Sean, are you excited? Expectations?
Well, I mean, I've I haven't played Final Fantasy 14, but I've seen gameplay on it, and so I kind of already know a little bit about it, and so I'm super excited. I'm just excited to play as my character, honestly, man. I just want to get going on
What
that.
class did you go?
I haven't picked the class yet.
Okay.
I'm still like.
But we're all gonna start off in Limsa Lamensa, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Jared.
I'm pretty excited about this. I played a few MMORPGs in my life. Never Final Fantasy 14, mainly because I've had so much issues just trying to log in.
Yeah.
It's like that's literally been like that for like 6 years. So I'm pretty excited about this, honestly. I don't think I've played any Final Fantasy online. Like, was it 12? The last
11.
one? Was it 11? That was
Yeah.
like huge.
It was amazing.
Online?
It was like
Yeah,
one of the
so I
best
didn't
games I've
play
ever played in my
that.
life.
I played a few Final Fantasies though, so I'm pretty the games are pretty freaking awesome. So I'm super stoked for this one.
I'm super excited for the story because I've never finished the story.
So there is a main quest.
Yeah,
and
of course.
campaign
Yeah, there's a
you
main,
have to
yeah,
follow.
main campaign,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
super
right.
stoked. I'm an arcanist. I don't know.
Yeah,
Arcanist. Yeah. So I'm gonna be summoning some spells, summoning something crazy.
He gonna be summoning.
Summoning.
You're starting off in Limsa Lamensa. We're all Zalera, Limsa Lamensa.
I'm a regular human, because
Yeah.
human race all the way.
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Nah.
Hector, have you ever played a Final Fantasy MMORPG?
Not any of the MMORPG ones. I played one on an emulator like a while back, like maybe 2 years ago.
Which one was
But
it?
I have no idea. It was probably like 3 or something.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 3. It could have been.
Three is awesome though.
Yeah, it's great. Love the music in 3.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea which one it was. I've played some MMORPGs before, and I'll admit, I'm a bit scared of them because it's one of those weird genres where either it's a good game or you're gonna meet some of the weirdest people on them.
Nah, man, the people in this game are amazing.
The Final Fantasy
They're-
community is like just a pretty like wholesome.
They're solid, dude.
I
They're
don't
so
think I'll
wholesome.
dislike the game though.
It's not like League or anything.
Nothing like
running
that.
a bunch of mean people.
Dude, these people are gonna be so helpful. Like, we're gonna be able to go through missions and quests pretty easily.
At the same time, that's another thing. I'm afraid like we're gonna get too much help from people because that's scary too.
No, the game. No, we'll be fine.
All right,
We'll be
all
fine.
right, then we're good. Yeah, I just remember like my worst memory was playing like Dark Souls 3. I was on a tough boss, and I'm like, I'm gonna summon someone, and I summoned like some guy who was on like New Game 24, max
Oh
out
my
stats, and he
God.
like killed the boss in 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, that was a cool boss fight.
Yeah, that's kind of boring. No, it's not gonna be like that
All
for
right.
us. Because what happens is when you enter a boss fight, you have to be a certain level, and if you're above that level or below that level, or actually, if you're above that level, it brings you down to the level you're supposed
Oh,
to
all right, then it's good.
Yeah.
It's
Evens
good.
it out.
be. It evens it out, yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, like, he can be level 50, and we're 20. He comes to help us out, and it'll bring him down to
bring
20.
his stats down. All right, that's cool.
It's actually super cool.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. I haven't played this game since before Realm Reborn, so I'll give you guys a quick little story. It was like 2009, late 2009, December. I came back from college or one of my classes, and my house was robbed.
Oh,
They like
Dude, was
robbed
it?
everything. Yeah, it's like 11 years ago.
Really?
I was a freshman, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they robbed everything. And I was like, I never felt anything like that. It was so bizarre because my front door was open. I just came back from school. And I walk in and all our stuff is gone. And we had just got like a new
I
TV.
remember.
I had a brand new laptop.
Damn.
I had like a desktop. I had a pretty good desktop. I had built like a pretty good desktop. I won't go too into the story, but yeah, they robbed everything. And so we got insurance money, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna rebuild my my desktop. And so I rebuilt it with like the first AMD Bulldozer. I got a GTX 470, and I was super excited to play.
Was it that huge tower you had
Yes.
with all the hard drive
Yeah, the
slots?
thermal
and
tape.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
remember
thermal
that.
tape
Yeah,
one.
I remember that
Dude,
piece.
11
I think
years
it was-
ago.
Dude, that doesn't like.
Time goes by so fast.
I
good.
remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that PC. That's freaking sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an amazing PC. So I built it just so I could play Final Fantasy 14. And I actually enjoyed the game. A lot of people hated it. It was kind of funny because like you get into the world and you're fighting like little rats and like birds and like just like creatures and frogs, and it was kind of weird. And I really don't remember if there's bird or frogs, but I do know there's like little mice that you fought all the
I
time.
remember Angel saying that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you'd fight rabbits. It's
Yeah,
like,
rabbits and
what is
like
going on?
yeah, it was pretty funny. No, but the game was so good. Like you had to grind a lot, like, but it was so good. And like a lot of people hated it, but a lot of people also liked it. And then obviously they completely remade the game. I don't remember if that launched in 2012. I think it was 2012 when A Realm Reborn launched. It might have been a little bit later. But since it relaunched, I've only played like maybe 8 hours. I haven't played much at all since it relaunched. So I played heavily when it first launched, which was like 10 years ago, and then since then I've played like 8 hours. So I'm incredibly excited to play with the crew, the Lotus Crew, and I'm excited. So yeah, I can't wait. After this podcast, we're diving straight into the world. So
Yeah.
Yep.
all right, I have another question for you guys. So this is a question that Hector had asked us earlier, and he wanted to know what is our favorite intro for a game.
I forgot what I asked you.
This guy was like, So actually, since you were the one that came up with the question, I want to ask you, what's your favorite intro for a game?
All right. I did look at other game intros, and it was a bit tough because the Borderlands series also has some really nice intros before their games. I mean, good music, good cinematics, everything like that. But it has to be Yakuza 0 still. Like I had said this morning, it's like nothing gets you more amped up to play as like a big Yakuza guy beating up other Yakuza guys than seeing a cinematic cutscene of everything in the game that happens. And it's like it feels like the cutscene only gets better the further into the story you are, because it's like at first you see it like, oh, that's cool, and then like, you know, maybe halfway through the game you see it again, it's like, oh, that's awesome, all these scenes that, you know, I've already seen and some of this stuff that's going to still happen, and then you beat the game and you watch it again, it's like this is the complete collection of everything. And it's like it's awesome. Whenever my friends and I launch it, we just watch the full cutscene no matter what.
It's awesome.
And at first, when my friends were doing like, I have no idea why they're doing this, and I saw the cutscene, I'm like, all right, I know I'm gonna be doing this every time.
It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, Sean, your favorite?
Let's count. What do you guys?
He was like,
Shoot, man. I don't really watch a lot of intros. I'd have to give it to Halo. A Halo intro. Probably Halo Reach. I like the intro to Halo Reach.
you took it from me, man.
Dude, it's so funny.
Are you looking it up?
No. Because like, well, I'm looking at one of the ones I was watching earlier, but no. You go.
All right, keep on.
Yeah, probably Halo Reach. Just the intro and seeing Noble 6, the entire team. It brings back a lot of memories, a lot of nostalgia, and yeah, I mean, man, I can't. Just picturing it in my head right now.
He's like the fills.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, yours? Favorite intro of a game?
Skyrim.
Skyrim?
For sure, Skyrim. Yeah, you're literally about to get killed.
Oh yeah.
You're literally about to get your head chopped off.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, a dragon just. Yeah, bro, everybody's like dying, and you're just like, what do I do? So
It's so funny hearing Andrew talk about this, because the only other games Andrew's ever talked about is Transformers, Call of Duty, and racing games.
Racing games, Call of Duty, and Transformers. Yo, what's your favorite intro? Yo, Skyrim.
Hey, but dude, Skyrim.
Hey, Skyrim's one of the best games of all time.
It really is.
Dude, I love Skyrim.
Skyrim
First time I played it, I was like, wow, like this is Bethesda's the best.
See, it's so funny because the first time
So
I
many
played
details.
it, I was like, this game is stupid. First person, like, magic swordsman. This looks terrible. And then, like, I started like, actually playing it, and I was like, this is literally the best game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like,
oh, it's a great
I
game.
can't play Skyrim without
Yeah,
mods
it's
anymore.
And I've never played with
Never played
mods.
this one, so.
It makes the game a lot better, because instead of dragons, you could have Macho Man Randy Savage. So
This
like
guy.
already that makes the game a lot better.
Already that makes it better.
John Cena comes out of
I
nowhere.
want to say there's a mod for that to change the dragons into John Cena. Console commands makes the game a lot better. You can set the player size of like other characters to be like really tiny. So it's like, you know, you're speaking to like nobility or something. You just make them really, really small so they're glitched under their chairs. Like it makes the game super funny.
So they're like sitting underneath their chair. That's pretty funny.
You can change your own player size to be tiny.
Man, I have one of the best Skyrim stories. So I was playing Skyrim on the Xbox, and I had so in Skyrim, if you hit one of the civilians or the kids or the chickens, they just all come after you.
Yeah.
And so what I did, I forgot what village I was in, but I had went to a village, and I had hit one of the chickens, and everyone started coming after me, and I didn't know what to do. I was barely like playing the game, starting out, and I freaked out, and so I logged out of the game. And I saved it, and so every single time I logged back in, all the characters was right there trying to hit me. Oh shoot! And I couldn't get up. So I wiped out the entire game. That's over, man. I couldn't I stopped playing. I stopped playing that profile, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. I was like,
Oh, that's the best. That's pretty funny. All right, Jared, what's your favorite?
So Sean said Reach, which is like really fun because I don't know like Reach. The first time I played it, because it was the last Bungie Halo game that Bungie made. So like, I remember getting Halo Reach, going home, and playing it and turning it on, and I like literal like tears came out of my eyes. Like literal tears came out. Like the music played, I got chills and like tears came out of my eyes. And then the next day, I got the Red Ring of Death on my Xbox. Dude, it was like the worst. I was like talking to my friends like, dude, come over. Like we're gonna play Halo Reach. I got it. He comes over. Red Ring of Death. Nothing we could do. We do the towel trick. Heat it up in the towel, and like it worked. And then like 2 days later, it dies again. Red Ring of Death. So I gave that game to Joseph. As like his birthday was like a few weeks later, so I just gave him the game because I was like, I have no use for this game. But that's probably one of my favorite like intros. It was just like such a like, dude, this is the last Bungie Halo game that Bungie's gonna make. Like, it was an amazing story. So I'm probably gonna have to go with Halo Reach, honestly. Like, it was just like a.
Are they not involved in any of the Halos?
No, it's 343 Industries that makes all the new Halos.
So what happened to Bungie as a whole?
They got into Destiny, which was kind of cool for like a month.
5 minutes.
Yeah, like yeah.
Hector's
It was
like,
like,
realistic.
dude, the beta was the best part of Destiny. It was like, oh my gosh, this game's gonna be amazing. The actual game comes
There
out.
was
and it's
another
like,
game like that recently.
with 343.
No, where it's like
Bungie.
the beta. No, like where the beta
Oh, no,
was
yeah,
like
Bungie, my bad.
super hyped up, and the game came out and everyone forgot about it.
Was it Anthem?
Yeah.
Anthem was like,
Anthem.
I remember seeing the
Anthem,
trailer
yeah.
for it and was like, this is gonna be the
It's
best
gonna
game
be
ever.
awesome, yeah.
I have to
And
wait
then it
1
sucked.
year for this, and then it came out and it was just
sucked.
terrible.
yeah,
And it was like,
Really
oh my
bad.
god,
you
like.
could have done a lot.
Why was it bad?
Extremely buggy, not very interesting story.
Yeah, like
Not very
it's super
interesting gameplay.
repetitive, like insanely, like
I mean, the characters are cool. The customization was
Yeah.
cool, but the game itself
it was
was
just redundant,
Yeah, it
like
was-
insanely
it was
redundant. Like the
Think of
war
Mass
was,
Effect Andromeda on launch.
yeah, well, dude, yeah, Andromeda was terrible too. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say Halo Reach was probably one of like just because like, dude, Halo is just like a huge part of like the memories. Like growing up, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, dude. I remember playing Halo 3 all the time. Like
Mhm.
you go to Uncle Jerry or something and like just 4-way split screen and playing Halo. Like I don't know, Halo.
Who was the best at that one?
Halo 3?
Yeah.
I mean, probably me.
All right. I don't remember that, but all right.
Hey man, when Elijah got good at gaming, he got pretty good at Halo.
Elijah's really good at gaming, dude. Like
he
he's
got really
insanely
good at Halo.
I love playing PUBG with him because he would
He'll wipe out squads,
he would,
man,
yeah,
by himself.
dude, he would like literally be taking out squads by himself. Like it was like the guy was like 10 years old, 8 years old, and just,
Nice,
just
man,
murking
nice.
everybody. But yeah, Halo Reach.
All right, Halo Reach. Mine, I have a few, but I've been watching the Final Fantasy 14 one recently. Just watching it over and over because it's so good. And I don't remember the first one, but I feel like it was very similar. And I think they did a great job because I remember being super young. You know, I was like a teenager, like 15, 16 when the first one came out. And just being so hyped for it. Like more hyped than I'd ever been for another game. especially because like when it first came out, I had probably just stopped playing Final Fantasy 11, like maybe a year or two prior, and yeah, like I just absolutely loved it, and I love the new one. Well, it's not new. I mean, this game came out like 8 years ago, but yeah, I love this one a lot. It kind of inspires you, man. It's like it takes you like it goes up and down, and then super down, and then like it's super inspirational at the end, and you just like you feel all the emotions. So I'm excited to go on the journey of playing this game with everyone. We'll see how long it takes us to beat it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be too long.
I have another question.
All right, go for it. All right, so Hector's asking a question now. Go for it, my man.
All right. In recent memory, what is the most embarrassed you've gotten while playing a game recently? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I know mine's gonna be recent, but like most embarrassed, like moments where it's just like, oh man.
All right, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm never embarrassed. I'm a
Yeah.
professional gamer.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
too good, man.
What?
Like,
Yeah, same.
Like we're expert level players.
All right, fine. I'll change my question. What was the last time you cried in a video game?
Oh,
I
right. Probably
think
the
I've
Halo
ever
Reach
cried.
thing. The Halo Reach.
dude, you ain't never caught me lacking crying on the
Yeah,
camera.
you
What?
ain't gonna catch
Never
me.
count.
Actually, I might. Okay, you guys. Wait, did they hear my Ragnarok story, or was that one of the ones where we didn't catch audio or catch audio?
This is the one where the guys dropped the items?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I may
I heard
have
that
like
story.
shed a tear.
Really?
Yeah, but I was like 10 or 11 or 12. It was like 10 through 12.
No.
Because I was like, dude, I can't believe he just dropped it.
Oh,
like
yeah,
he
okay, you
just dropped
Yeah,
it.
The truck. Yeah, that was on 5, and I don't think that
I
was.
think you got that.
Y'all never get emotional during games?
Nah, not really.
What?
Nah.
I think,
Guns, bro?
yeah.
Yeah, you see them guns, bro?
You gonna get emotional?
I'm trying to like think.
No.
I don't think I don't know.
No,
Like a game
Oh.
itself ever made me cry? I don't know.
When I think it was Captain Price.
Oh,
At the very end of Modern Warfare, Call of
2.
Duty Modern Warfare. Is it 2?
Yeah, it's when Shepard kills
Shepard
Ghost, he kills
kills-
Price,
No.
he kills Ghost, he kills all of them, right?
Captain Price is still alive.
No, it was.
Or no, it's
Which one
Shepard.
it was?
Shepard kills,
Shepard kills Roach.
and then he kills Ghost, right?
Yeah.
It's not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Dude, it literally.
That was no. It was. I think it was the 4th one.
Call of Duty 4?
Yeah.
There's no 4.
There's no 4. It's Modern
I'm
Warfare.
Warzone.
gonna
Warzone.
Google it. I'm gonna Google it.
Look it up, but
It's
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
You guys know.
I'm pretty sure
Pretty sure it's 2.
I'm trying to think of a game's made me cry.
No, the last time, and I just had said it right now, was Halo Reach.
Yeah,
Because I
probably
literally
Halo.
put it on, was in my room, and like, it was just like, oh, and it was just like, dude, this is the last, I know this is the last one that Bungie's gonna create. And like, the game was beautiful, dude. And it was just like,
Well, so Reach was great. I never played it.
I
never
really
played
enjoyed
Reach.
Reach
Never played
because
Reach.
they
You
added
gotta play
perks.
Reach,
That was the
man.
first one where they added the running perk.
Yeah, I know they had
They
perks.
added the
Jetpack,
jetpack,
yeah,
the invisibility, the what was it called?
Armor up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one, like, so it was like they just added so much new stuff, and then like when you would look at the weapons compared to the older ones, it was like just so much detail.
So why did Bungie stop making Halos?
I think they just got into Destiny.
But like Destiny was also like 4 years after Halo Reach, because Halo Reach came out my
already
freshman
made
year.
plans for it.
We were probably
they could-
dubbing
they
it
could-
before
yeah,
the
maybe
end of
4 years
Halo.
prior.
Yeah.
But like Destiny was such a flop, dude. Especially Destiny 2. Destiny 1, I'll admit, was like kind of fun. I beat the whole game. Destiny 2, I like looked at it and was like, this is literally the same thing as part 1, just part 2. And it's just part 2. I'm like,
no, there's a few things different. There's different DLCs that you could get. and
different DLCs. That's. But the game is literally the same. They could have just added another DLC to the first one, and like it would have been part 2. And that's literally what it was.
I'm trying to think of a game that I've cried in. Maybe like Fei Wong, Eyes on You, Final Fantasy VIII,
I don't know.
Aerith dying
Yeah,
by
that's-
Sephiroth.
yeah.
But I don't even think I cried. I don't know.
So I actually got a heart. I think while playing through Yakuza 0, I think I cried like 3 times.
Wait. So you're saying we don't have hearts?
Yeah, what?
This guy's like, yo, I have a heart. I've cried 3 times same game.
I've cried for every game I've played. What are you talking about?
Nah, I got pretty sad a bunch of times through Yakuza 0. Dude, there is at one point where I was like, oh, this is going awesome. And then a character dies suddenly. I'm like, no.
Never mind.
Why?
He's just on the ground like he's dead.
It was tough, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk
You
about
thought
it. 'Cause
it
It's still a recent
I
game.
probably
because he's
cried
like-
out of rage for a game because there was this one time.
I see. So you thought
Yeah.
that dude
So-
did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it part
I get it.
two?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like I thought he just slid the gun.
Which one is
and
it, though?
It's the modern warfare.
Oh, the first one?
I think so. Yeah, I mean it doesn't say it. It says modern.
Is he in the
warfare.
fields?
Huh? He's
He's
on
on
a
the field.
bridge and he kills the.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's where the shoot.
I forgot what modern warfare.
There's a
was.
Russian guy, I
could've
think.
swore it was.
Russian guy's about to go and kill him, and then they end up getting saved at the end of it. And
Yeah, it
they
must
go
be.
back.
I never beat Modern
Yeah.
Warfare the first one. I only played like 2 Modern Warfare
No,
2 story.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, he doesn't.
No, I was telling Hector right now. I probably have cried out of rage though
Mm-hmm.
from games, and there's a League of Legends match where like I can't remember what I did, but I like flipped out. I was just like I think it was rain, and I think it was my silver 1, like 3rd promo game, and like I needed this to go to gold,
Yeah.
and like I think I got a troll, and like he was just trolling the game, and like I got completely screwed. And so I like start freaking out. I slam my desk. I start like throwing stuff at the wall, and the neighbors outside, or like the water guy repairing the thing from the next door
I
neighbor.
remember.
Like my dad's coming home, and he's like, "Yo, is everything good in your house?" I heard like walls slamming and stuff, and my dad came in the room and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm so like I was just freaking out, dude." And like the people outside my house heard me raging, and I was just so mad because like.
But he's a changed man, right?
Yeah, I'm
right. If you're watching, right? If you're watching, he's a changed man. He's been here 2 weeks.
I have
We're
not.
following a
kid.
strict schedule. We're working out. We're eating well.
I have not raged over League.
He hasn't raged in years. Gnarlio with the G.
Gnarlio, yeah.
GNARLIO.
Yep.
Orcanolio.
Bring it back, please.
Please, I have like literally like Judgment KO Season 1 veteran skin. Like,
Over
unless you-
$1,000 spent on it, you guys.
Over
Come on.
$1,000 in skin. I have so many ultimates. I have like I think almost all legendaries. I have.
Somebody at Riot is using your account right now.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you vouch for Gnarlio.
Please, thank you, Sean.
Gnarlio.
How angry would you be if you logged into a league match one day and you saw somebody using your account?
I'm like, no.
And I hope one day, like, we get big enough that someone goes back to these videos
I was like, yo.
that has a big following, sees that we want your account back, and they're like, dude, and then they make it go viral,
Like-
and then your account comes
Dude,
back.
that would be.
That'd be
literally-
the best, you guys.
I got banned on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
On Thanksgiving,
dude.
I
Especially
remember-
when he was being nice. Like, we'll
Like,
tell you the
dude,
story
yeah,
one of
it
these
was
days.
literally like it was probably my like nicest thing. I wasn't even mad. Like, I wasn't even cussing at all. Like and like
He's
I got
reformed.
mad. I don't-
Remember.
yeah.
He's reformed.
He's
He's a
reformed.
changed man.
Yeah.
He's a changed man.
More reformed than Tyler one.
Alright,
That's right.
so since you guys don't get sad while playing games, I'll change the question again.
Well, no. The question was, when's the last time we got embarrassed? And I can't
Alright,
think of the time.
alright.
Yeah,
You guys don't feel any emotions, let's go with another one.
Well,
what-
I did. I just don't do any embarrassing stuff. I understand gameplay pretty well.
What is
You're
the
too
last
good,
time
dude.
that, or in recent gaming, what is the most upset thing you've done in a game? Like the most you've been
Yeah.
toxic.
I'm not a toxic player at all.
Oh shoot.
Nah, not really toxic.
I'll start it off. I'll start it
pretty
off.
toxic.
I'm a good toxic.
He's reformed.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm like, I've never been toxic. Like I said in one of the earlier podcasts, like, I'm focused on winning or beating the game. And, like, I don't think negatively because I'm just trying to figure out, 1, how to win, 2, how to get there the quickest without, building up too much anger within the team or whatever game I'm playing specifically. So, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, goal-oriented and I get there without anger or, like, I don't know.
Now I'm a bit embarrassed. I was playing Siege with, or go ahead.
I wouldn't say not embarrassed, but I could go back to the rage, and I was playing Minecraft,
Oh man.
I was playing Minecraft with two of my friends, and we had our own server, and things were going good. I built a really nice house in the side of a mountain, chancy gold armor, not gold, diamond armor, stuff like that. And I had a friend named Dalton who played on PC, and he had a whole bunch of mods and stuff in the game, and he was just a big troll. And I had literally, all my friends were like in one area, and I had left that area just to go do my own thing because I knew they were just gonna mess with me, and I just didn't want that. So I left to do my own thing, and this dude found me somehow. I don't know how he found me. I walked for 20-30 minutes just sprinting across the
There's
entire.
literally like a few spaces behind him, following the whole time.
He found me somehow, and I had told him specifically, dude, I don't want to like mess around. I just want to play the game and just do my own thing. And he didn't care. And he just
Oh, he's a troll.
he killed me. I lost all my stuff. He burned my house down. And I was building, and I looked behind me, and he was just right there, and I was like, ugh. And I was like, how'd you find me? And then he just kills me. I lose all my stuff. He burns it all, and I just rage quit. And I never got back on it. I stopped playing with him. I was like, screw you, dude.
That's why I said had.
Dude, that's so bad, man. Like, you end up stopping a game just because you wanted to have like a quick 15-second fun, you know?
Dude,
Dude, you get some good laughs though, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's brutal.
I didn't do something like that. What happened was I was in a siege match, and there was a guy. He was obviously trying to be as annoying as possible, and I wasn't having it too much. And I was already not having like the best day. I was getting really annoyed, and he just wouldn't stop. So one round we started the match, and I just looked over and shot him in the head. Instantly. So I shot him in the head, and he had two other people playing with him. It was me, my friend Andres, and then the three of them. And so naturally, his friends start trying to kill me. And I make him waste as much ammo as possible. They finally kill me, whatever. In Siege, the way it works at this point in time was, if you team kill somebody and they mark it as intentional, every time you shoot a teammate again for the rest of the game, you deal damage to yourself. And I knew this. But if you team kill in a party, it happens to your whole party. So the rest of the games, I just kept running in front of them whenever they were shooting, and they'd kill themselves. I'm like, you guys are gonna have an awful game now.
Dude, that is a troll move.
That's actually pretty good.
And they just tried getting as far away from me as possible, but they'd end up having to push out so far that they'd just die by themselves. And if they stayed in the room, then whenever they tried to fight somebody, I'd just run in front of them. I didn't care if I lived or not, but they were gonna kill themselves.
Dude, that's pretty good.
That's pretty funny actually.
I did think of a quick story. Earlier, we were playing Apex, and this guy was being pretty annoying. He was lasering us from on top.
Dude, that guy was. I tried killing him so many times.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't get to him.
What's the place called again? Boom.
Skulltown.
Skulltown. We're in Skulltown, which is back, and I love Skulltown. I haven't played the game in
It's
like a
only
year.
back in the game mode.
Yeah, in that game mode, yeah. But I'm so happy Skulltown's back. And this guy was on top of one of the bones of it's a dragon or
It's those giant
It's
like
those
dinosaur
giant-
things.
okay.
Yeah, I think.
well, it was on one of those one of its bones way up there, and just lasering us nonstop. He probably got off like 40-50 shots, and we just had to. Yeah, he had the charge rifle, and we had to stay behind rocks. And he downed Jared.
Dude,
And Jared's down, and he has his gold shield, and he's blocking it. And then the guy just stopped shooting him because there's kind of no point. Like, he's just blocking every shot. And I'm healing up behind a rock, and I'm like, "Yo, Jared, come up here." And he's still like 30 feet away from the rock, still in the complete open. And Hector decides to go and res him in the middle of Skulltown. Yeah, the open
In
field.
my defense, he was behind a small rock.
I was in between.
No, by small rock, I mean like that.
Yeah, oh, it wasn't. Yeah, he's joking. There was nothing there. It was just completely open. And the guy lasers both of them while they're being res, Jared insta dies. He has a little bit of life left, so he runs back behind a rock, and Jared's like, dude, you literally killed me, and I was walking to go get res. And Hector's like, well, the guy stopped shooting you for like 5 seconds, so I thought he left. Like, dude, the guy did not leave,
I
man.
thought he no longer had a good shot on him. That's why I thought he stopped shooting.
I was shielding, crawling over, like, okay.
Complete open.
Boom! He'd already shot you like 5 times in the shield. I'm like, oh, he stopped shooting.
He
Jared
stopped shooting him because there was no point. He was going to go behind the rock.
You meleeed a guy like 40 times the previous round. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but that was really funny too, though.
I was like, oh, dude, maybe this guy just doesn't realize it's pointless either. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get Jared. And then yeah, Jared died, and I looted his body.
Yeah, and then he looted his body, and the guy lasered us like another 20 times after that.
I was just like,
You left
dude,
me.
what the heck, bro? Why'd you
I
raise
had
me?
to. I was the only one alive.
You see that?
He was,
Were you-
yeah.
Did
was
you,
on
were you
one.
paying attention to that or no?
He was, when you were trying to get raised,
I
right?
needed to
No.
heal,
We were both, because he was already.
I was already
at
at
this
this
point.
point, yeah. raised
We were
me.
both behind the rock, and I'm like being like attacked by shadows left and right, and I'm like trying to heal in between. I was like, how come I'm the only one shooting? I'm like, Abe's like in a building somewhere. I'm like,
I was
yo,
healing up. I was
left
almost
me,
dead,
man.
guys.
Hey, to be fair, the previous game, right? We land together. Abraham's literally on the other side of Skull Town fighting people. We're like,
No,
dude.
that was 2 games before. The game before that was when you and I were fighting the whole squad, and Abe meleeed the guy like 40 times
Oh,
with a
that's
gold
right.
shield.
That was pretty
It's
funny.
so
I actually got the kill off, though.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. Hey, to be fair, I kind of carried both games. I did the most damage and the most kills. All,
'Cause you
like,
stayed
all
alive
games.
last.
All games. Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Jared,
man,
Jared and I
still.
would die by herself by like a whole squad, and then we just defended for 20 minutes.
Hey, honestly, the playing as the shadows is super fun.
They are pretty fun now.
And then you
that
get the
about it.
dog, so it's like it's pretty fun.
But yeah, but I never saw my dog
Yeah,
attack
you get a
anyone.
shadow dog. So when 2 of us
They
die,
die pretty easily.
you get like a shadow dog that follows whoever's alive, and he's just like running. Like, you know those little hellhounds that go in the little bloodhound area? So like shadow ones, and they just follow you, and they'll go. If they die, they'll just respawn and try to fight random people.
What?
Oh.
As like us 2 are like
It's like
alive.
a guard dog?
Yeah, it's like a guard
Yeah,
dog. It's
they are
cool.
pretty
much
bad.
damage
Though,
you
I've
do?
noticed.
They don't
I've
do
never
anything.
been hit by one.
Yeah.
I never saw mine attack anyone.
No, to make it fair, I think for people, they like right before the dog hits you, it like pauses and then it like jumps at you.
Okay.
Because like if
It's
it
super
just jumped
easy.
at you, I think it'd be like pretty annoying.
Well, it'd be
That's
funny
what the
if it
players
didn't
are
like do
doing.
damage.
Yeah.
It like slowed you down, and he's like on your neck, and you have to like
Yeah, so like
shake
find
him off or something. Yeah.
Because like another person's dog was gonna come at me and then it stopped and I was like, okay, cool. Like, so
Dude,
like it
that
worked
game
out.
was scary because when you're the Revenant Shadows, you're like 1 punch away from like any other Revenant Shadow.
Yeah.
So it's literally whoever clicks the button first and goes enough distance.
Mhm.
You have to
They're
time
the
it.
winners,
So you're
yeah.
timing it. Like if they swing and you see they swing, you go in really quick and pop, like hit them. But super fun game mode. Like Apex,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's really fun.
compared to last year's Shadow mode that you guys did, like this year's way better. So good job.
I didn't play last year's. What was last year's?
It was the same
Same
thing. You
thing.
just like died and became like a shadow again. But I
Yeah.
think it was like
only solos, right?
was it only solos?
Well, that would make sense because you weren't like a team.
you weren't
or
a team.
anything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it was.
You would just like die, and then you would just like have to fight whoever's alive still.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Which is kind of scary still, because you have like 50 other people coming at you.
They made a
So-
huge mistake with that one though. You could still get all badges from it. So there's so many people who got like the 2K damage badge from that one event.
Oh,
Nice.
killing the zombies.
Yeah, like 2K damage, raising their KDs. Like you can still get all your stats from
I
it or
mean-
something like that.
If you have like 40 zombies coming at you at full speed, though, it's kind of like it is kind of hard to like. They also do like 2 hits and you're dead, so it's like you could just be like brrr, fighting off zombies and
Yeah,
it is
but,
pretty
like,
like hard.
It would have been pretty easy if you're like, say there's like 40 of the Revenant Shadows, but you're in like a bunker. You
That's
literally
not
just
scary though, dude.
No, it's scary, but you mow them down quick,
Yeah,
dude.
you got like a Spitfire.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
screaming like a little girl these past few games.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
when
Dude, the first game
yeah.
you screamed like crazy. I'm like, dude, it wasn't even that scary. Like it jumps at you, but like it's not that bad.
It just came out of nowhere. I was like, ah!
It was like Sean that one night when he scared me, dude.
What did Sean do?
When we were watching the movie with the grandparents.
Oh, the
There's
visit.
The visit,
Visit,
and there was like
yeah.
a jump scare, and he reacted like a second late, and he scared
Dude,
me more than
I didn't realize what was going on. And so
I get late.
what was going on, and then I was like, oh, frick. And my brain didn't register in time until like her face was like right there. And then I was like, oh.
All right, so we have all our rage moments. Mine was like a little bit recent. It was like a couple games ago. Andrew, what was yours?
Rage moment. I don't really rage too often. I want to say the last time I probably raged was when I was playing Call of Duty Warzone with my friend Douglas, and we were like, there was like 4 squads left, and we were in a Jeep and we were going up a hill, and there was literally C4 just right there. And we were in the air, like we jumped in it, or maybe was it you?
Was it with you and I?
It may have been me and you. I think Douglas was in that game though.
I think all 3 of us were
Okay,
playing.
yeah.
You guys are constantly playing together.
Yeah. Okay, so it was me, you, and Douglas, and we jumped up the hill and it blew us up.
Yeah,
We saw the
yeah.
kill cam and it was literally just right
Yeah,
there.
dude,
And
that was
he behind
hilarious.
it, yeah.
You reached?
I mean, yeah, I got mad.
Dude, that was hilarious.
That's the funniest thing ever.
That was hilarious.
That would be annoying though. Like
Yeah, we were
some
literally
random C4.
Dude, we would have won that game if he wasn't there.
Dude,
He was
we would've
literally just
won a ton
camping
of
on that
games.
hill, bro.
We would have won a ton
I
of
hated
games.
that.
All right, so do you guys play the new Modern Warfare?
Yeah, we played the
Yeah.
new Modern Warfare a lot.
You guys good at it?
Dude, yeah, we got.
Oh, I'm like,
Dude,
I'm
Warzone is freaking fun. I
incredibly
haven't
good.
played it like in a long time though.
Well,
We should all play because
Dude, I was more better at the multiplayer.
Okay.
Like team deathmatch, free for all.
I hate
or searching.
multiplayer.
I was good at
Um,
searching the shore.
There was times where like if I wanted to level up guns, I just jump into like a free for all or
Oh,
team
yeah.
deathmatch or something like that.
My
Just,
guns.
I'm all about plunder and
Dude, Plunder is
VR.
fun. I love
Yeah.
Plunder.
Plunder. I win all the time.
Plunder is
Dude.
super fun.
I was playing, one of the very few memories I have of like playing the new Call of Duty was I was playing with my friends and they're like, oh, like PC players and controller players are like on par with each other. I'm like, I mean, I've never played a Call of Duty on PC. I'll see how this, I smoked the lobby. Like, the fact that I had like a 3 KD meant something was wrong because my KD is not supposed to be that good in any game whatsoever.
I'm
Like,
not that
I'm
good
not
at
that good
I'll
at video
admit it
games.
right now.
There's no reason my KD needed to be like 3 consistently, and like every lobby we got into, I'm like, dude.
I don't know, man. I smoked some pretty like good PC players in my time, man. I
Dude, but
tested
like
myself.
it's have the best console player versus the best PC player. I guarantee you, PC will win 9 out of 10 games.
I don't know, man. If it's the best and the best, I'd feel like it's gonna maybe be more.
Have Shroud versus some other PC console player.
I don't know. Get Shroud and some other console player to play together. And then
Shroud,
see.
can you find the
Shroud,
best
please. Can you
console
find the
player?
best console player to prove my point, right? Like,
Yeah,
That's
that's
if
tough.
Shroud's the best. There's like
That's tough.
tons of other PC players out
well,
there.
I'm just saying Shroud because he's like probably the most famous, but like
Well known,
one of the
yeah.
most famous, well known. But he's also insane at the game.
Yeah, you're just quite
He's-
good.
at all games.
I won't
Yeah.
say he's insane at just any game. PUBG is just PUBG, Apex, Warzone. I've seen all this.
Yeah.
This guy's just insane. Fanboy.
Dude, yeah, we need to update Warzone though. I'd totally be down to like run some squads.
Yeah, all 5 of us.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, we know we can, but
We could do
Yeah.
multiplayer.
yeah, we can do multiplayer.
I mean,
Yeah.
4.
Do
We just
multiplayer,
want-
do searching short. That'd be pretty fun.
Either way, I'm down. I have all the weapons I have on my PS4 are on the same. They're all connected to my PC, so like I
Nice.
have, yeah, I have
That's
all
awesome.
the same stuff. So like I'm totally down to play.
Yeah, same time.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can do that.
Dude,
huh?
I wish I
Yeah.
could link my console stuff to
Yeah.
PC for Apex.
Dude, same.
Because when I was like a level 14, I got the Wraith heirloom, and I didn't realize how good that was.
Wow.
Dude, that's insanely
Lucky.
lucky. Literally.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool, and I equipped it, and we were, I think I've talked about it before, but like, next game we went
It's your
into,
knife on
my friend's
yeah.
cousin saw me, he's like, yo, you got the heirloom? I'm like, is that the knife? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I got it.
that's literally
Dude,
like
that's amazing.
like, so lucky.
And nowadays, I would wish for nothing more than the caustic heirloom.
Dude, yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah,
You could have bought it.
What is
I
it?
don't know why you have to drop like $400
Caustic.
probably.
It's like a hammer.
Yeah, which one was it?
It's a hammer. It's a
Yeah.
caustic hammer, but it has like a little like
It has a
gas
skull.
canister and a skull.
Wow.
So you just like, boom, and when you hit people, gas comes out like every single time. It doesn't do
Nice.
damage, but it's like for effect. So it just looks like super cool.
There's
Really?
a same
It's
as
still
like
the
a
coolest
melee.
heirloom.
All the heirlooms do the same as the melee. They just
Yeah.
look cooler. But yeah, the caustic one's probably the coolest heirloom.
Yeah. Yeah, his
Caustic
great skins,
On
too.
par
His
would
skins are
probably be
amazing.
Pathfinders.
Pathfinders are just like in too much in the screen though. You know what I mean?
There's
Like
boxing
you just
gloves?
boxing gloves cover half the
It's
screen.
so funny though.
I like that though.
It is, but
I like his
I'm
boxing
trying
gloves.
to see the screen. You know, not his boxing gloves. The Wraith knife is probably my favorite one though. Like I love seeing guys just flip it constantly when
Yeah.
they're playing. That's all they do is just like they're just flipping it for like fun.
Yeah. Drumsticks are nice. I like drumsticks.
Yeah, but all those heirlooms are like you have to spend so much money to get them though. To probably
Yeah,
get all of
let's
them
not talk
now,
about
it's
that.
like $2,000.
Let's not talk about it. We can talk about it some
I'm
other
trying to
day.
spend money on that.
All right, you guys. I think that's gonna be it. Any last words, Andrew?
Oh, should I say it? Remember we talked
Yeah,
about
dude.
this?
Say it.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, click the bell.
That's right.
Bell.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Sean.
I ain't got nothing, man. If you guys play DBD, hit me up, cause I don't play with anyone. So.
I heard
Yo, what-
DVD. I'm like, yo, man, this is not 2000.
Yeah, what is it?
This
This
is
is like
2020.
It's 2020.
No, I said DBD.
All right.
Dead by Daylight, man.
You're 2000 and late.
Ah, sorry.
What do
Jared.
they hit you up for the DVD though? They don't know.
Sure. Shoot, what is my thing?
I think it's like Sean X Chavez.
Sean X Chavez. There you go.
There
It's
we
also
go.
my Instagram, so if you guys want to follow me on there too.
There you go, Jared.
No final words. Just please keep watching the videos and liking, subscribing. You know, let us know how we're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Somebody please back me up. Have any of you ever cried in a video game? I need to know that I'm not the only one here who has.
I'm pretty-
Specifically Yakuza 0, roughly 3, maybe more times.
Games.
You're gonna get one
That's
person.
a
Dude, I cried
low-
5 times.
Some people are just gonna keep trying to one up me on it.
I can think of one sad moment when we were kids, and it was Sonic Heroes. You deleted my profile because we got like mad at each other, and you're like, I'm gonna delete it. I was like, do it then, and you actually deleted it, and I lost all my like progress.
That's messed
Sonic
up.
Heroes. Which one was
It was
that?
the one where you have the 3. It's the 3 of you together, like you could stack each other up, and like it was an awesome Sonic game on PC. And
That's
like,
messed up, dude. I can't believe it. I apologize.
dude, like we're
so
like
much.
we gotta we got mad at each other. It was like when we had the room at grandma's, and there's like the little table.
Dude, I think you did the same thing to my Ragnarok characters.
I might have actually.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you names.
Both of you were these stories earlier.
What?
I just thought I don't know why I just like him right now, but like yeah, you're like I don't remember what
That
it was.
is
We got
very,
like
it's like, dude, I like repressed memories are coming back to me, man. Because I'm starting to remember sometimes when you'd be like,
it was. You remember we had the little table and we just sit on the floor like crisscross applesauce playing like games.
Crisscross that.
And like we just be and like something happened and it was like you're like I'm gonna delete your Sonic Hero and I was like pretty far in the game, dude. I was like 10, you know, and like I was like fun, I don't even care. And you actually did it, and I was just like, it was like heartbroken.
oh my gosh,
Never
I'm
played the game
sorry.
again. I haven't played it since. Not played the game since.
That's messed up. I'm so sorry. Although I do think you might have done the same thing with one of my Ragnarok
I
characters.
feel like that does sound.
Yeah, it does sound familiar.
I might have played on one of your characters and lost.
and I was
something.
upset, and then,
And then yeah.
and I got like mad at you.
One Ragnarok character, the same file for an entire game.
one Ragnarok character you could have like
Yeah.
a million hours on one.
Yeah, you could
So,
have an enormous amount of time.
Dude, yeah, there.
Dang.
I don't know.
Dude, once we start thinking and talking more, we're gonna remember a bunch of
Dude, it's
stuff.
like boom, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a lot of stories. I'm remembering stuff, but we'll just wait for other podcasts.
Yeah. You'll see more throughout the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you watched this far, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. We got a lot of views on our last podcast number 6, which was basically a recap of podcast number 5.
Think of how many views we would have gotten.
Number 5.
Yeah, please, just like a F's in chat for podcast number 5.
Yeah.
Best podcast yet, yeah.
Bruh.
And we just caught no audio, so that hurts. But no, thank you guys again. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support, and we hope to just keep going, and we hope to continue to have your guys' support. So thank you guys. You guys have a great night. Peace out.
Peace.